The Gemara says, the Gemara Menachot, Pei Hei Amud Bet, says that the pasuk Usfartem Lachem, that pasuk that begins with those words, and you shall count for yourself or for you, Shetehei Sfira Lekol Echad Ve'echad, that every single person should count on his own. And Rashi adds, he understands that the Gemara means that every person has to count for himself. And Tosfot already points out that there are other kinds of countings. There are countings where what you have to know is, what day is it? How many days have passed? But if you know what day it is, that's good enough. That's true when it comes to counting the Yovel, the 50 years of the Yovel. You have to know that the 50 years have come, the 50th year has come. But you don't have to count 1 to 50, there's no such obligation. However, when it comes to Sefirat HaOmer, there is a special obligation upon each and every one of us to count the days, day by day by day. And even if you go to shul, and you daven Maariv in shul, and you hear the Shaliach Tzibur counting out loud, you should know that he's only counting to remind you of what it is that you have to count. But he's not counting for your benefit. He's not counting in order that you should be excluded somehow from the particular mitzvah of counting. And therefore, generally we say that when there is a formula that is being said, a nusach, shomea ka'oneh, a person hears the words of the mitzvah, pays attention, intends that he should fulfill the mitzvah of saying those words, then he has fulfilled the mitzvah. You know that on Friday night, when somebody makes kiddush, it's not necessary for everybody to say kiddush over again. Although I remind myself of the fact that my mother, Zichrona Livracha, always wanted to make sure that I still knew how to do it when I was a young person. But in spite of that, you don't have to say kiddush over again. It's enough that whoever said kiddush intended that everybody should be included. And it was important that every person who was at the meal understood that he or she are included in this mitzvah of kiddush. But generally speaking, this is not the case with Sefirat HaOmer. Sefirat HaOmer, we don't say Shomea Ka'oneh, but each person again has to say Sefirat HaOmer word for word on his own. He has to count the days, he has to count the weeks, according to the accepted nusach.